Smoking weed is not a sin, but bullfighting is? What in the world? I mean, apples to oranges, bulls to marijuana? What's going on here? What is cracking? Know what I'm saying? We're just chilling. Just a little chilly. We got cracking here. In the world. Oh, this guy needs to be quiet. Pop out. We like the old pop out. Is anyone going to come in? I think we're public, right? We're live. Public? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, yeah. Come on, where is everybody? There we go. What's up, Ian? Ian, fiddle slip. Check this out, guys. Ask me a good question. We'll have some fun here. We'll have some fun. This is a chill stream, okay? So this isn't like, and I'm not going to be on here for like an hour, okay? Just a little heads up. So you're going to help me with some stuff. Cool? We are live. Man, some new faces in different places. Okay, ask me a good question. For real, any question about anything in life. Oscar, Ruben, Ian, Fiddle Slip. Fiddle Slip. Ask me a question about anything. I got to test something for tonight's live stream. Come on. Give your best shot. What's the black thing in your plant? What? Oh! Here, check this out. Hold on a second. Check this out.
Chesapeake Body Care says, what's that black thing in your plant?
Yout plant? Good. One more time.
Chesapeake Body Care says, what's that black thing in your plant?
Okay. So that's a fake plant. Hold on. Oh, gosh. It's a spider, man. It's a spider. See that? My daughter, my 5-year-old daughter made that and hung it up on that tree. And it's always been there since. All right, guys. More questions. We need more questions. How does my screen and audio look? Everything look okay? Check that out. Cool, huh? You want one? $100. Just kidding. We're gonna... Oh, there we go. We got 10 people in here. Guys, questions. Questions. We're having fun. Now, we can ask ChatGPT questions. I can have your question text to speech to ChatGPT. So it's like not me, it's ChatGPT and you having a dialogue. Everything's fire. Good. Your comments flaming, if you know what I mean. Flaming. Guys, I've never seen you guys anywhere ever. Is this like the lunch crowd? Is this the lunch crowd? Ooh. Congratulations, Sade May. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. God bless you. Praise be Jesus and Mary for that. Here, let's ask ChatGPT. Hold on. Check this out. Let me know the audio on this, okay, guys? What's up, brother?
Hey there. How's it going?
I have a
Let me
question.
know how I can help today.
I have a question for you.
Absolutely. I'm all ears. What's your question?
Fiddle Slip says, how many banana flower button-up shirts do you own?
I don't actually own any shirts, banana flower button-ups or otherwise, but I'd love to help you explore some stylish options if you're interested. Would you like some tips on finding a shirt that complements your style?
What is going on? Oh, this is the listening while at work crowd. Oh, don't you love getting paid to listen to the Catholic Christian? Right? What are you doing for work? Hold on. Any other questions?
I'm here to assist you
Hi,
in whatever.
okay. We need ChatGPT to just take a hike.
I'm here to support you if you need anything.
Ah,
Let me know how I can help.
can you just
Okay,
go on mute for a second?
sure thing. I'll
Okay.
stay on standby.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready or if you need anything else.
Terry. Hi. New, learning about the Catholic Church, going to first mass on Sunday. Congratulations, Terry. I will say a Hail Mary for you. Okay, I gotta get ChatGPT out of here. Very nice. Very nice. You should come back and tell us what your experience or how your experience was. Yeah. Uh yeah, I will say Hail Mary for you. That's awesome. I hope it's very edifying and spiritually uplifting. Odious. Wow. Nice picture, nice handle name. What's going on there? What is your age? You got to guess my age. You got to guess it. What's my age again? Isn't there a song? What's my age again? Uh, is Muhammad a true prophet or a for profit? That's kind of funny. I don't know. Did he? I know he had many wives, right? And one of his wives was like 12 or maybe even younger. Did he have riches or did he take a like quasi vow of poverty? I don't know too much about uh, Muhammad, but hi, this is Rose again. I took your advice from a previous stream and I'm trying to reach out to a Catholic parish in my area. That is amazing. Good for you. How is that going? Or what did he say? Or are you still waiting? What's the plan there? Who won the 1990 debate between James White and Jerry Matitix? Uh so here's the thing, right, guys, about debates. We're partial because we're Catholic, so we're rooting for the Catholic, right? So don't ask me that question. Just on objective uh, elements, semantics, um, debating format and style and rhetoric and all that. If that's what you got to ask me, because obviously I'm going to say Jerry Matitix, even though he is now a Sudden contest or whatever, but we're not judging him. But from what I remember, Jerry Matitix was a great orator. His rhetoric was great. He was very well spoken and very clear. But yeah, is getting married outside the faith a bad thing? Not necessarily. It's just it could be imprudent. It can be a lifelong struggle, especially if you're going to have kids, and raising your kids. So I would really talk to a spiritual director on that. Okay, this is going to be just a test stream, and here all these questions are coming in. What is Hail Mary? It's a prayer. It's a scriptural prayer. It's a scriptural prayer. What's your opinion on new notice about AI released by Vatican? I need to read that. I really need to read that. I'm assuming that they put out a document because AI is becoming more prevalent, more common, and can replace human beings in certain areas of the economy and stuff like that, the society. And so I'm assuming they're talking about upholding the dignity and not letting AI kind of dehumanize us. I don't know, but I haven't read it yet, so I can't really tell you. I'm just clowning around with the underground. You guys know I can rap a little bit, just a little bit. So this is working well, you guys? Okay, now, who's the brave soul? Who's the brave soul? Who's going to come in to my Video Ninja with your phone, your camera, your computer, whatever source you have, and just talk? Like on this screen, like video and audio of you just talking, just for like 30 seconds. It can be about anything. We could just talk about the weather or where you live. Anybody? Any? No? Ooh, dude, a Maronite Catholic. That's awesome. I need to go do some more Eastern liturgies. You know what I'm saying? So Father Mitch Pacwa, EWTN, he's a Jesuit. He has Maronite faculties. I think that's pretty cool. Ooh, Stephen. I don't know if it's Stefan or Stephen. Okay, so give me 1 second, Stefan. Thank you for your Courage, okay? Your virtue of fortitude, it will not go unnoticed. Okay. Stephen, where did your comment go? Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. I'll do it. Stephen, in the description of this video. So we're live, right? You're watching live. Right below the video, there's a description, right? You click on the three dots or whatever. There's the link there. It's like https://vdos.ninja. Can you click on that? What's up, Father John Brown? I'm hooked up to my YouTube setup now if you want. Well, go if y'all want to get in. I have up to 4 guests. I'm just testing this though. Just testing this. Do you guys see the okay, do you at least see the link? Do you at least see the link in the description of this live video? Do you at least see that? Ba, 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 ba. Actually, I'll be right back. Hold on just this. Can you guys like give me a second? Okay, 1 second. Oh, there you are, Father. Hold on just a second. Thank you for joining. Hold on just a second. I didn't realize people would have joined this, but okay. Okay, just give me a second, Father. Okay, hold on. Oh, we got 2 people in here. That's great. Where are you? There you are. Oh, guys, when you come in, please turn your YouTube audio down. That is so important. I don't know if this is, I'm guessing this is Steven. Here, hold on a second. You guys rule. Thank you for doing this.
Am I echoing right now? Because if
No! Sorry to
I'm
interrupt you.
listening to a through an earbud, does that make a difference?
Nope. You sound perfect. You look great. Father, God bless you. Thank you for joining. You're the best.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see here.
There's one thing when I am in that page, I don't see you.
Okay, so on that page, oh, I see. So, but do you see me on the YouTube live with you and the other gentleman? Is that Stephen? Is that you?
Okay, so I can see you on the YouTube live, but there's like I can see 3 of us on that Ninja page on the video Ninja
Okay.
page, but I don't see you on it.
How about now? Is this better?
Yeah, I see you now. That's great. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close my YouTube window altogether.
Okay.
Great. All right, this is probably a much better way to do it.
Man, thank you so much, guys, for joining. This is great. I just need let's see here. Now this is just a test, so I didn't want to like put you guys on the spot and have you tell me anything. So I will have a live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Again, you don't have to go or whatever, but where I'm gonna interact more with subscribers and listeners and stuff like that. And if they want to join and dialogue and or debate or whatever constructively and fruitfully with love, obviously. And then yeah, like you guys see in the other page, with the chat. So, but yeah, if you guys, yeah, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. I really do.
No problem. I just so happen to be in front of my computer doing a podcast with the Archdiocese of New Orleans where I work, and it just so happened I was set up to do it. I had all the lights set up and everything, so I was ready to go.
Oh, that's awesome. So you're in New Orleans?
I'm in New Orleans. I work at Jesuit High School in New Orleans. Yeah.
Oh, great. Say, do you know, so I know one Jesuit priest, like kind of personally. Do you know Father Boddicker?
Jacob Boddicker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good man. Yeah, I do. I do. He's a
Oh,
good man.
wow, great. Okay, I think he's in Cincinnati right now, St. Francis
I'm not
Xavier.
sure where he is. A real smart guy. I think he's studying somewhere right now, but real good man.
Yeah, yeah, he's the man. Well, I'm glad you're on my channel. I love the Jesuits, so
Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I get all giddy with I mean, because I'm the biggest fan of Pope Francis. Like, you will not find a bigger fan of Pope Francis, and so the Jesuit order for me goes very, very hard. So yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And thank you for your priestly ministry and your sacrifice of giving your life to Christ for us for the Eucharist. We really appreciate it, Father.
Well, that's very kind of you to say that as well. Today's the feast of St. Paul Miki and companions, and so it's a good day.
Yeah, okay, so I know he was a Jesuit in Japan. Now his were his companions all Jesuits, or was it kind of a
No, no.
mix?
There was a lot of lay people, several Franciscans. There were a lot of martyrs in Japan from all over, but St. Paul Miki is the first Jesuit local man to become local Japanese man to become a Jesuit and then to be martyred for the faith. So the Franciscans that were martyred along with him were not Japanese. So anyway, that's kind of what he stands out as special. Not only that, but he was a saint. All the rest.
Okay, okay, cool, yeah. So I heard something from a bishop. I don't know if it's true though. I'm paraphrasing, but he said that out of all the well, you're a clerical order, right?
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so I don't know if I'm comparing apples to oranges, like mendicant orders and clerical orders, but he said
Pretty close.
basically, like, out of the Franciscans, the Dominicans, the Jesuits have the most canonized saints in the shortest amount of time.
That's
Like,
right.
oh,
That's
okay,
exactly.
all
Mm.
right.
We have a lot of martyrs.
I know, right? Like, they're all martyrs, right? Or most of
Mm.
them, but
Mm.
except your two founders, they weren't martyred.
Yeah, I mean, Francis Ape was, died of an illness off the coast of, I believe it was Goa, trying to convert China and all this kind of stuff. I think he worked himself to death.
Oh, right, right, right. So, okay, I'll let you guys go, but have you seen the movie Silence?
Yeah, I hated it.
Okay, what did you hate about it? The end or
But
the
Silence was 95% fantastic. It was
yeah.
beautifully shot. There are moments where the acting was great. There were moments where they portrayed Jesuit spirituality, and I think greatly. There's the moment where Andrew Garfield's character falls down on his knees, looking into a puddle, and he sees Jesus and himself as he's suffering. He sees Jesus in that. I thought that was a great thing. Even with the portraying the difficulty, should you apostatize or not, and all this kind of stuff. You're being tortured. I get all of that. It just felt like in the end, the message was, hey, if you privately are a Christian, that actually saves people a lot of trouble. So just go ahead and be a private. And I watched the movie with a Jesuit from Aleppo, Syria, in 2017. Aleppo had been leveled. He just looked at me and said, "Is this what Christianity is? Is this what Americans think Christianity is? Rather than die for your faith and all the rest, or rather than you're just being afraid of the people that you take care of dying more than anything else. That can't be right. It cannot be right that your number one concern is the physical well people that you're taking care of as opposed to their spiritual well, and that they're conforming their lives to.
Yeah, yeah. So, Martin Scorsese was the director, correct?
That's
And hold on, I gotta get my headphones on here to hear you better. I think you were cutting out, but he's a Catholic, right? I mean, yeah, right, exactly, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say he's a nominal Catholic. I mean, I don't know if he goes to mass or whatever, but he directed or produced a movie called The Last Temptation of Christ, which was I haven't seen it, but I mean, it's like sacrilegious, right? Like, yeah, yeah. But man, his mobster movies are pretty good. I mean, yeah. Have you seen Goodfellas and Casino? Okay, okay. I mean, I so this is way off topic, but I read once that the movie with the most F bombs at the time, right, in all cinema history. I mean, granted, it was like 95, but yeah, it had the most F bombs. And it had the two VHS tapes because it was a 3 hour movie. But yeah, right. Right. I was gonna ask you, so like I'm not prudish either when it comes to well, movies and music. They're just two things that I I'm not for. I mean, anything to do with lewdness obviously is no bueno. But I it's hard for me to watch a whole movie if they're taking the Lord's name in vain like frequently. It's just hard. I mean, like
Right.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
wow,
man.
man,
I this
this
is
is
great.
great.
You're so
So
I
I
you
you
have a
have a
channel,
channel,
right,
right,
Father?
Father?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
Um,
so
so
are
are
you
you
Steven?
Steven?
Oh,
Oh,
thanks a
thanks a
lot
lot
for
for
joining
joining
my
my
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now is people need it to be an artist expressing their deepest holiest desire from inside themselves to make this art, for the art to be any good. And I've got some, I'm not saying it's necessarily wrong, but I've got some questions about it. Like, how is it that,
Mm.
how is it some guys who are, Mel Gibson's a good example. He's not only a sede vacantist, but his own life is not exact, like he's living with a woman who's not his wife, and he's got, like there's all kinds of things going on that would make me say, wow, something not good is happening with this guy. And yet I
And
think
yet,
and
it's
yet
amazing, isn't it?
somehow something's come out. Yeah, his movies.
Mm.
Yeah,
Now,
Yeah.
was Mel
Amazing.
Gibson always a
we,
sort of
we
a
can't hear you.
You're muted.
Hold on.
You were throwing, probably it was probably pearls before swine anyway. Who knows?
Maybe it was meant to be like that. But I would take with a pinch of salt any of those films, because we know Hollywood is probably not everyone calls Jesus Lord in Hollywood. You know what I
That's right.
mean?
I
But
do know exactly what you mean. Are you somewhere in Ireland?
I am, yeah.
I
I
lived
am.
in Dublin. I lived in Dublin for about a year. I lived
Really?
in Clontarf. I lived
Really? I know it, yeah.
Ballymount. Yeah.
No way. That's mad. Yeah, I live in Dublin. I lived in Meath, which is beside Dublin, for a good 12 years. But I'm living in Dublin for a while now. And I started going back to church my belief only came back properly in the past year or so. I always believed in God. There was no, even when I didn't, I did, that way.
Mm-hmm.
But only did I realize that it was Jesus, that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
then I started going back to church, and this is a little bit embarrassing, but I was going to an Anglican church for a while, and I
Mm-hmm.
had no idea that it wasn't a Catholic church, because we
Because
do.
they used to be Catholic churches. The nicest Anglican churches in Ireland used to be Catholic churches.
Yeah, and they're beautiful. Like,
Yeah,
they look,
that's
and they
right.
have the Eucharist, and there's a lot of reverence and honor there, and they do the creed, and you know what I mean.
And
And then,
after the Troubles, there's been a great, I guess, effort on the part of the Catholic bishops to befriend and recognize the common thread of Christianity between the Anglicans and the Catholics. And so, a lot of ways, you don't see the same polemics that you see in America, for example, between Protestants and Catholics. In Ireland, there's just been a great effort to try to bring
yeah,
these two groups together in a way that might make it less clear when you walk into a church where you are.
yeah.
Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, but I can tell you,
It
in
was
Ireland, that's certainly.
embarrassing,
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
was talking to a priest like yourself, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going back to church. I'm in St. Catherine's up there," and he looks at me, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
glad to be back in the church," and he goes, "That's an Anglican church," and I'm like,
I
"We
was.
do the creed."
Yeah, I was talking to an Anglican priest in Ireland, and I said, "What's?" I asked him his name, and he said, "Campion," and I said, "Oh, like the great Jesuit martyr." He said, "Who?" I said, "I said, oh no."
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe it's best to forget some of
Mm,
those times. I don't know.
No, but that's an
Unless we're taking
interesting
over
point.
your show here, I'm sorry about that.
No,
Yeah, sorry.
this was a
No,
test. You
We
guys,
can't hear you.
it's still
We're back to
muted,
not
though.
being able to hear you.
I can't hear you.
hold
I
on.
can't hear you.
Who needs you anyway, right? We got this thing going.
Yeah, me and the father will take over.
Can my viewers hear?
What's your name, Father? Can I just ask?
Father John Brown.
Father John Brown. Nice to meet you. My name is Stephen
Nice to
Gaffney.
meet you, Stephen. God bless you.
God bless you.
I
Yeah.
spent many days walking around St. Anne's Park, praying to God. So it's a,
Really?
yeah.
No, can you hear me now? Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now?
We might have to end it and bring it back on. I can call back in anyway if you want.
Oh my gosh.
I think we're gonna have to.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I closed. Maybe people on YouTube can hear you because I closed my YouTube window so I
That
wouldn't get
was
the
my
echo.
worry. That was my worry, that people couldn't hear us on YouTube.
Oh,
We
hold
might
on,
have
hold
to
on.
Yes,
close.
so it's
You know?
maybe look in the chat and ask people to comment about if they can hear you.
I bet you can hear me now.
On this video ninja thing.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I usually.
Can you hear me now?
So I'll stick around as long as you want, but if you want to just end it, you can.
No, I'm not coming back. I'm just thinking if we could leave and let them reset it,
Mhm.
you know, so that maybe the sound is back on.
All right, give us a thumbs up if you'd like us to both leave, or if you want
So
to
that you could.
don't
No?
leave. Okay, we'll
Okay.
hang out, but I know that
Okay.
you can work on your audio issues while he and I talk. But
You can use the chat.
we will react enthusiastically as soon as your sound comes back on.
Yeah. Pray for us in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you said about low attendance in the churches and all that. I did notice that. You know, at the same time, there are other things like I went out to the big Jesuit all boys school there.
Hello?
Gosh, I'm blanking on the name right now. I was so impressed with it. Clongowes Wood. I went out to Clongowes Wood, and this is this big Jesuit school, and I in a lot of ways I thought it was super
Hello?
impressive to see. I mean, we don't have institutions like this in the United States that are quite so grand,
Yellow.
quite so old. It was just this giant boarding school that I was. You've got a lot of you've got a long way to go before the faith disappears, right? But
Yeah.
yes, Ireland definitely has some issues with a lack of fervor for the faith for sure.
Yeah. I think it's the same kind of anywhere, you know. It's just sad. You
Well,
know.
I'll tell you this. I don't know. I've been a few different places where I saw it was different. I mean, like here in New Orleans, there's a very deep cultural sense of being Catholic that to be a true New Orleanian, you've got to at least participate in things like Mardi Gras and Ash Wednesday, which are religious, religious
Really?
observances and all. Oh yeah, absolutely, sure.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah,
I honestly thought that American was quite Protestant now. Forgive
it
my
depends on
not.
where. Yeah, it depends on where you are. So, like in New Orleans, for example, we name our sports teams the Saints, the Pelicans
Oh
as a
yeah.
symbol for Christ. All that kind of stuff. So there's a real strong sense of that. Some of the biggest tourist attractions are cemeteries with where you see nothing but Christianity on display. A hope and a faith and a resurrection and all that.
Yeah.
But also, there are lots of places. I've been out in Iraq for a little while, and I tell you, the Christians there, as few as there are, they are about as fervent as you can find
Devoted.
a group of
Yeah.
believers. It's really, I think sometimes persecution makes the faith, going back to the movie Silence, persecution often makes the faith, like the faith, it's our natural environment is being in a position to be persecuted. And so,
Yeah. I think it's almost like an inbuilt mechanism to Christianity is that let's say our numbers if we were kind to start to go down, the fervor,
Hello?
all goes down.
Can you guys hear
And
me
since
on
there's
YouTube
less
at least?
persecution kicked
In the
we
chat?
still can't hear you, brother.
Yeah,
Maybe
hold on.
pull out. I noticed when you plugged in your headphones that the
Yes.
sound went at about that time. Maybe pull out your headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, you have them out. I don't know.
No,
Yeah, but it's like
could be your computer believes that the computer.
Can you guys hear me? This is sad.
we got a priest as well.
Yeah.
When I first clicked on, I was like, "Did I click on the right link?" Because
How about
you
now?
look like a channel, Father.
Mhm.
You look like another.
Well, yeah,
with the emblem
that's
in the back.
right. This is not my usual office, right? So I set up this little closet for me to be able to record
now you
videos
can't
in.
hear
So that's
Father
why
Brown or Steven,
when you
but
say I
can
look like a
hear
channel,
me?
I'm
my
doing my
gosh,
best.
What is this?
No, that looks pretty good. Like that emblem. It looks quite professional.
Hello?
You know what I mean? I
Oh,
was
thank
thinking for a second. I was like, is that like his secretary or something? Forgive me, but I didn't know what was going on for a second. Forgive me, Father. I thought, oh, maybe that's like actually it's the Father's channel, and because I'm only new. but only new to this channel. I literally only clicked on it today. I got off my course and I was writing. I just wrote down a paragraph from the Bible, and then I clicked on this, and he was like, "I need someone to come on for 30 seconds," and I was like, "Okay."
Yes, same here.
Yeah,
But
and then I
just
saw
so
it was a
happen-
police.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw that you were here, Father. I was like, "Oh God, he's not going to want me."
It's not-
Representative of Christ right here.
Not at all, man. I bet everybody's happy to see you on here. That's
Yeah.
great.
That was good. But I was reading today, Saint Ignatius.
Loyola
Smyrna.
or of Antioch.
Oh, Antioch.
Okay, great.
Oh, sorry, Ignatius of Antioch. Yes, sorry. What am I? His letter was to the Smyrnians. Sorry, excuse
That's
me.
right. There you go.
Sorry. I'm looking at it right here. I just looked straight at Smyrna. Sorry, I have it literally written down. Saint Ignatius of Antioch. I'm sorry.
No
But
problem.
yeah, in his letter to the Smyrnians, this really got me, and he's talking about the other heretics, and at the time, and he was a, correct me if I'm wrong, Father, but he was a, wasn't he with John the Apostle?
So he was taught by guys who were taught on, right? So yeah.
Okay, right, yeah.
Ideas of the Orthodox, for
Absolutely.
example, as
Absolutely.
opposed to, a Pentecostal who's in a down the street, where it just, and I find at least a lot more ignorance about our faith
Yeah.
coming from those circles that don't have the Eucharist, right?
Yeah.
Even when the Orthodox might attack Catholicism, it's often people who have converted to Orthodoxy recently who still don't quite get it, right? So with, I believe with time we would be, we would become a lot more, we would understand each other better, and we'd find unity that way.
Yeah, usually with the Orthodox, God bless them, I love them. They're
Sure.
I love them.
Yeah,
They're like
absolutely.
the second lung of the church, or you know what I mean. But
Mhm.
as I said, they have usually with them, like, it's just the papacy they don't. You know what I mean? And the filioque, but usually I don't know. I'm ignorant
It
on the
depends.
subject.
Yeah,
but-
the best I guess I can tell is that there are some that feel very motivated to make sure that they don't
Hello?
become infected by the problems of the
Can you
West,
hear me?
and so therefore they look for every line they can find to divide us, and they make that line very, very bright. But I think you do find a whole lot of them who would say, I don't have any problem with the Immaculate Conception. I don't have any problem with filioque. I just don't think the Pope has the right to force that belief on all of us, that kind of thing. And again, I have time for all those kinds of conversations, especially from someone who is, with so much charity in their heart, as can be found. It's a little harder when you find somebody who's maybe a recent convert or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think though, unfortunately, sometimes it's just that as men, we don't always want to be sheep. We don't want to follow. We want to do the walking. We want to do the leading. But some of us are blind, and that's unfortunate. But so we can't lead others. I'm not talking about anyone, but I'm talking about myself in particular. I couldn't lead anyone, so I'm glad that we have others that can.
Well,
But-
it seems like that's what Jesus set up, right? It seems so clear to me that Jesus expects a sort of an imprint of God, his relationship with God the Father to him,
Hello?
that they would have that relationship, that we
Hello?
would have the same relationship.
You guys hear me?
With its
Oh, you
own
can?
kind of image of that, of being the church and everything. And so you see that, you see that played out in all.
Oh my gosh, what a mess. Do you guys hear me? Oh. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Please say you can hear me. Please, for the love of everything that is sacred. Oh, God. Finally. Okay. We can hear me. I hope Father and Stephen weren't scandalized that I just excommunicated them from my channel. I'm so sorry. Guys, thank you for those super chats. I'm buying a mic tonight. Would anyone be up for trying this again? What time is it? Y'all at work? You on your lunch break, or you're doing this while you're working? What's going on? Anybody else want to try to join this? Oh, that was so frustrating. Here's my question. Could y'all at any time hear all three of us, or just Father and I? That's what I need to know. That's what I need to know. Let me know. Ooh, Richard. Yes. I would like that help. Whether you want me to come on your whatever, or you come on my stream. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Where did Father go? And Steven, where'd you guys go? All right. Anybody else want to try this? Just one person. Just come in and talk with me. That's all we're doing. We're just gonna talk. I'm gonna put it in the description. I'm surprised people are even here, like, caring about this. I really appreciate you guys. It's super nice of you. Okay. Let me how do I edit this? Oh, I see. You could hear all three initially, but they couldn't hear me. But no, I was talking to Father without the headphones at the beginning. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Okay, let's try this again. Okay, I'm going to put this in the description. It's a new... Oh my gosh. This is just... Guys, I'm going to throw my computer. I'm going to throw it. I know what I need to do. Okay. Anybody want to, like, ask me something or talk about something other than technical difficulties? Bueller, anybody? Yeah, I'm going to have to go here pretty soon, but I mean, aren't we hungry? Okay, I have a new link in the description. Oh, I hope those two weren't, like, mad. They're probably like, heck with this. Okay. Okay. I do have a new description. I have a new link in the description if anyone wants to try this. Just maybe one person for now. Let's just try that. Oh gosh. What just happened? Anybody? I know it's like, I probably wouldn't do it. I get it. So I'm not, expecting anyone to come in to test this. So it's cool. I get it. Whatever. But the new link is in the description if you want to come in so I can figure this baloney out. Bunch of baloney. Just do you guys like baloney? I'm not a big baloney fan. I'm more of a turkey fan. Know what I'm saying? Anybody? Bueller? Anyone want to come in? Bueller? 17 people are in here. No one's chatting. Okay, let me go back to the super chats. Alex. Thanks, my friend. Now you're in a room with... No. Refresh Richard, or no. Who was it? Richard. That's the other link. That was the original link. Now I updated this live stream with a new link and I saved it. It should say not just debate, but debate okay, if that makes sense. Okay? Debate okay. Everyone join right now. Well, hey, buddy, you're going to have to join if you're telling other people to join. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And you know what we're doing tonight? We're going to charitably, right? Guys, everything's got to be done in charity. We're going to charitably go over that comment and other things and just have fun tonight. But okay, we got someone in. Okay. I'm thinking it's Richard. So we're going to try this. Okay. We're going to try this. Hopefully, everything works. Y'all. Okay. Hey, is this Richard? Oh, hold on. Is this Richard?
Test.
Yep. Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Is this
Yep.
Richard?
Yes. How you doing?
Good. How are you? Thank you so much.
No problem. I work in IT, so
Oh,
I
man.
figured you need some sort of help.
Well, see, I practiced this with my wife
Right.
and everything went well.
Okay.
And then now all of a sudden I add, instead of just one guest, three altogether, but I add two guests and things just go haywire.
Yeah. It looks like your what I saw on my end was I could hear all three of you, but then I could see that you were fiddling with the settings, and at one point, like when you put your headphones on, we couldn't hear you anymore. And then once you took the headphones off, we could hear you okay again.
Okay.
But then they couldn't hear you, so it was bizarre.
The headphones messed everything up. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
So, anyone in my chat, can you hear both Richard and I? I have you on my screen. It's just I don't have a picture of you because you're not on the video.
Yeah, I don't have a camera.
Oh, no. That's fine. We don't need one. Anyone in the chat, can you hear both of us talk? There's 20. Okay, we can. How does it sound? Okay, so they can hear both of us. That's good.
Okay.
Yes, can hear you both. Okay, so you know what happened? So Father John Brown, he was cutting in and out at one time, and I'm like, maybe I need my headphones in. And then I put my headphones in, and then that just screwed everything up. Oh, the chat's delayed? How?
Yeah, it's like a 10-second delay. That was another recommendation I was going to make. Whenever you make a settings change, give it like 10 seconds when you ask if it's working or not, because the chat is delayed.
Okay.
So I may respond to you. You may say like, "Hello, do you hear me?" I may respond, "Yes," but you're not going to see it for 10 seconds.
Right.
So you may think it's not working. You'll make another change, and it kind of like cascades.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, see, with your audio, like what I hear from you,
Hmm.
it goes from sounding perfect, then it goes a little high into an echo, and then back. Do you know why that would be?
Now, on my end, you sound perfect, and you're not fluctuating at all.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if it's so I use OBS and then I'm using the VDO Ninja to
Right.
the open face or whatever to stream guests
Right.
to OBS so people can see us talking, but
Yeah.
all right.
I
Oh,
mean, you sound perfect on my end.
okay, so one person says it sounds good, another person says low audio. Um Abbott Adaber, I'm sorry, Martinez. Low audio, maybe turn up the volume on your end or get hearing aids. I'm totally kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke. But everyone else says it sounds good. Okay. Richard, I really appreciate you coming in here.
No problem. If you need help again, just let me know.
Thank you, Richard, for everything. God bless.
God bless.
All right, thank you. Okay. All right. Well, what in the heck? I don't know, guys. Maybe I just should have never put my headphones in, but all right. Yeah, it definitely is a skill issue. It's a user error. I will gladly admit that. Guys, I've been trying to I don't okay, here's the thing, right? I could just go use StreamYard and pay 50 bucks a month. I know the loophole, by the way, and just pay 50 bucks a month and not worry about anything. But don't have 50 bucks a month for streaming. So I got to use OBS and open source, free open source software. You know, you know what I'm saying? What's for lunch? Anybody? Okay, I'm gonna go pretty soon. But if you want to ask a cool, fun, creative question for GPT, I'll have your question text to speech it to GPT if you want. And then I should probably go and get lunch and you know all that jazz. Oh, is there really a 10-second delay? Is that like I ask a question and then nothing? That's a buzzkill. Any questions? Otherwise, we're gonna have to shut her down. How does everything look though? On with the stuff here with your chat and the chat's coming up. Pretty cool. No, Bueller. What's for lunch? What's going on here? Oh, I did miss a super chat. So Alex, thanks, bud. I don't know if you're still on here. You're probably. Where'd Peter Diamond go? Check that out. I've had a hairline since I was born. It's all good. There's one other. I missed another super chat. I'm so sorry. I think I got like 20 bucks. Thank you guys. Looks good. Oh gosh, if it was fun for you, that's awesome. It was not fun for me. I'm having a stream tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Daylight Savings Time. Does that make sense? Central? I'm in Kansas, probably the lamest state in the whole United States. So yeah, tonight I'll post in the community or whatever, and I'll have a what is that notification? When are you gonna get the St. Paul haircut? Uh, I mean,
Oh, I can hear you now.
who's this?
Stephen.
Where are you?
I don't know. I just clicked on the link again.
Guys, can you hear Steven? Can you guys hear
I'm
Steven?
sorry. Would you like me to leave?
No, 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 no. I mean, you can leave, but you don't have to. I'll probably end the stream here 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, I was
But
just hoping to actually speak to you after that, you know?
yeah, what you got, man? I
I
caught a
don't know. I just like I was upset that you weren't in the stream. You know, I was just like, it's his channel, and and he invited us on. But you got lucky. You got a priest. That was pretty good.
Oh man,
I
so
thought.
Father John, yeah, he's got his own YouTube channel, and
Yeah,
I think he kind of supports other Catholic YouTubers here and there. So
really.
he's top notch. I mean, he's just so
Yeah,
top
yeah.
notched.
Oh yeah, he's very knowledgeable. He helped me with a few things because I particularly on the question of I asked him about when Our Lady appeared at Fatima. And
Oh,
I just
there you
had a
are.
question to him about when he said that eventually the church will be reunited, and I was wondering, like, does that mean that he's saying like the Orthodox isn't true? But he was like, no, 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 that's not exactly what she was talking about, you know. So he helped me, he guided me big time in that because I was really stuck on that for a minute, you know.
Yeah.
Do you watch Cameron Bertuzzi, Capturing Christianity?
So, hold on, Steven, 1 second. Hey guys, in my chat, can you hear both of us right now? Right now, I will get to that question. By the way, I'm not trying to ignore you.
No.
Can you guys hear us? Both of us?
Well, I could hear you before I came on.
Yeah, I think when I put my
Headphones.
headphones in, that's what just did it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
No,
Guillermo.
I noticed that when you did plug them in, it was very shortly after that.
Okay, so they can both hear us. How does it sound? Is it clean? Is it crisp?
Mm.
It's good. It's not like echoey. It's not I need to get a new laptop, a new mic and go broke. Okay, apparently it's all good, man. Okay, what were you saying now? And Guillermo, thank you so very much. God bless you. Hail Mary coming your way for that super chat. Thank you so much. It means everything to me. Thank you. All right, Steven, I'm sorry. Go ahead. About
No, no, it's perfect. I just do you watch you know Cameron Bertuzzi capturing Christianity?
I do, yeah, he just converted, or well, not just, but recently
Yeah,
converted, yeah.
yeah. That's what I was. Yeah, and he done a video on the apparition of Mary at Zaytun.
Yes.
Yeah, and he uploaded a video, but a lot of Protestants were, you know, giving a flack because, let's be honest, they're not the biggest fans of Mary. You know what I mean? But
Right.
and then he did a video on how in a way, the apparitions of Mary actually kind of prove, I think what he might have been trying to say, prove more than the Bible. Because if the apparitions are true of Mary, then it means that the Bible is also true. Do you know what I mean? Like it confirms if Our Lady appears, it means that yes, Jesus did die, he did rise from the dead, you know, that the
Yeah.
Bible is true,
Mhm.
stuff like that. But I can just see how he's gonna catch flack for that, you know?
Yeah, so it kind of, anything, in the Catholic Church when it comes to apparitions, especially since the apostolic age, they're part of private revelation, so they're not a part of public revelation. But when Christ was here on earth in his public ministry, he would perform miracles. I mean, and it would scandalize people, like especially the Pharisees, right? And what did Jesus say? He says, if you don't believe in me, believe in the works, believe in the
Yeah.
works, because the works themselves just externally objectively testify to what he is claiming or who he's claiming to be and what he's doing. So now after the apostolic age, we have tons of private revelations and miracles, supernatural miracles for the last, 1900 years. Again, like St. Augustine said, what kept him in the Catholic Church wasn't just the authority, but the miracles as well, because that is what kind of plays out as a witness to our faith. You know what I mean? On the supernatural level. Now, what's interesting is you have the Eastern Orthodox, right? They have true apostolic succession, they have true churches. And I don't know, to my knowledge, if they have Marian apparitions or, the kind of supernatural miracles that we do. I mean, obviously Protestants don't. I mean, not that
I
I
know
know.
they yeah, I know they do have the Orthodox do have a great devotion to Mary. I know that.
Yeah, I think it depends on which Protestants, maybe, which Protestant denomination.
Yeah. Oh no, oh sorry, did I say Protestant? I meant to say the Orthodox have. So
Oh,
a
yes.
lot of Protestants wouldn't. Yeah, a lot of Protestants wouldn't. To be honest, I'd say if a pastor, a Protestant pastor, was to ask Mary to pray for them, he'd probably be asked to leave. You know,
Right. Yeah. That's
they really don't take. You know, it's Jesus is the one mediator, and that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah. So,
So, yeah,
not to change the subject, but it's cool that you're in Ireland. So I'm 47% Irish.
really.
Yeah, my last name is McCabe, and
Oh yeah, no way.
yeah,
That's my brother's father's name. Is
yeah,
McCabe. Yeah.
yeah. And my
That's
grandma,
pretty
my paternal grandmother was an O'Connell. So
O'Connell. Oh
so
yeah.
McCabe and
I know that.
O'Connell. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
O'Connell Street is the main street in Ireland.
oh, okay.
So that's literally it'd be like New York's what do they call that? Broadway or
Yeah.
yeah.
Or Fifth Ave. Yeah.
It'd be like yeah, it'd be like that, you know what I mean? I was discussing excuse me, I was discussing with what's his name, Father John?
Yeah.
yeah, Father John, about the Catholic Church in Ireland, because the attendance has really died down in the past, few years, and it's probably a lot to do with, there was a lot of scandals in Ireland,
Hmm.
particularly in Ireland with the Catholic Church, because they had a lot of power in Ireland, and they ran like schools and stuff, and I can understand why people in Ireland ran from the church, but it's just so sad, because when I went to church as a child, like when I was like, literally 7 and 8, like the local parish church was full. You know what I mean? Like you said, if your granny didn't show up to church on Sunday morning, it was like, oh, we better knock around to Miss O'Connell and see what's wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was, it was really tied together, and like nobody, you don't just miss church. You know what I mean? But nowadays, it's just like, oh yeah, you can go if you want, and it's not really necessary, and it's your choice, and it's kind of like, look, is church part of it or not? You know what I mean? Well, that's what it was for me. I just wanted to be told, and how great it was to actually come to the Catholic Church and just be told, look, this is how it is, and this is the truth. And when you read the catechism, God forgive me, I haven't even read it. I have a mini catechism there. So, but but when you read it, like you say, like, this is the truth. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And how, like, I just don't get it, how they could deny, because a lot of, sorry, I'm babbling on now, but a lot of Protestants would be like, oh no, only the Bible, only the Bible. And it's like, yeah, have you read John 6? You know what I mean? Like, like what more? Like, like, if you do not eat my, or those who drink my blood and eat my flesh, I will raise you up on the last day. And if you don't, you have no life in you. Stuff like that. And it's so sad. Honestly, I feel bad for them.
Yeah, I mean, I was a Protestant for the majority of my
Yeah,
life, and the way I read the Bible was through the lens of what I was told the Bible meant. So, for instance, like my Protestant pastor would tell me, well, this means that, that means this, even though it's like, well, it doesn't say what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I would bring up difficult, challenging, and obscure passages to my pastor, and he
yeah,
would come up with some sort of, Protestant hermeneutic or whatever you want to call it. And it's just like, but
yeah,
it doesn't say that. But
yeah,
see,
yeah.
here's the thing though. It's funny because like I always had a challenge. I'm sorry, I had no challenge, or I'm sorry, no problem challenging authority, except when it came to those in religious positions. So, like a pastor, right? Or a priest in our case now. To challenge him is just, you don't do that. That
Mhm,
you know what I mean? He's a man of
mhm.
God, of authority. And so if he's going to give you his interpretation of the scripture, well, you don't challenge it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying? It's like that authority
Absolutely,
thing. And so
absolutely.
I
Yeah,
so I went unchecked, or like my faith went unchecked for almost 30 years because I believed what these people told me. And that's not a harp against them.
no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah,
But it's like as soon as I started listening to my conscience, and I would read the Bible, and I would, obviously with God's grace, try to avoid sinning all day, every day. That's when all the graces started like working in on me or whatever. And it
mhm,
was a long process, but yeah, people in the West have a problem with authority. They think everything is democracy, everything is
yeah,
individual rights, and like, yeah, that's
mhm,
important. Don't get me wrong, but they use it as an ideology to the exclusion of like, you know, we're here for the common good, and the church is a kingdom, not a
mhm,
democracy, and we're here to
yeah,
love our neighbor and support our neighbor, and not like treat them as an object just for profit. I'm rambling on. We're all rambling on, but um,
yeah.
I
No,
do.
no, but
Go ahead.
yeah, no, you're bang on. You're so right, because a lot. I was just discussing that with Father John, that a lot of us, we don't want to be sheep, even though that's what we don't want to follow. You know what I mean? We want to do the leading,
Right.
but like for a long time I was blind completely, you know what I mean? Not physically, you know, but the blind can't lead the blind. So like, and if there's no one to even say among those who can see, you know, like among the priests, if there's no one like the Pope to say, okay, this is what it means, and we're gonna run with this until some revelation, you know what I mean? Like, it couldn't be something too big, but like, you know what I mean? And those just small things like that. We don't like authority.
Oh
But
yeah.
then when I came to the Catholic Church, and it was just like, but it wasn't even so much like authority, like you have to do this. It was more like the work has been done. We've done all the theological debates. We've done all the, you know what I mean? And this is what it means. It wasn't like you have to do this. It was like, well, we found out that this is how it's been. And God says that all authority comes, or it says in the Bible that all authority comes from God. You know what I mean? Even like the presidency, I believe, God has a say in that. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So to say that the papacy isn't, it's a struggle for me anyway. But I think it's an amazing grace being able to go into Catholic Church and just being told this is what it means, and we've studied it for 2,000 years. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's been handed down from the apostles down to today. Like you could trace the names of priests right back to 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 Jesus. Like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm sure in the Vatican they'd have some sort of, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Stephen. Amen, brother. It was so good to have you on here and to talk with you. I don't mean to like push you aside, but I
No,
literally
it's been a long time.
it's funny because what time is it over there? It's got to be like 7 or
It's
8.
only 20 past 6, but I've
Oh,
been
okay.
on a good hour now with Father John and everything. I
Yeah.
just said I'd click the link back in after because I was like, oh, his sound is working, so I'll click back on and let him know that thanks and everything, and then I
Yeah.
ended up babbling.
Oh, it's okay. No, well, no, I appreciate you because I needed this was going to be a test, not to like use you as a tool or anything, but I needed to test this out, you know what I'm saying? Cuz
Yeah.
I want to do this later. So,
Well,
thank you.
God bless you, brother.
Yeah, I do have an Irish joke though.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
How many people are watching? We only have 20, so an Irish man walks out of the bar.
Walks out of a bar.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Exactly, that's the joke.
I've
Dude,
heard so. I've heard things like that
dude,
before.
you
Yeah.
were right on the money. People are like, "I don't what?" And you're like, "I don't believe that." What
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said it. Did he say walk out of a bar? You know.
Yeah, stumbled
So
out or just yeah, that's funny. All right,
no,
man.
but
Well,
thanks so much, brother. It was great being on, and I was lucky to get to talk to Father John. I got to talk to a priest of spiritual guidance for a good 40 minutes.
yeah.
So thank you, brother.
Oh, thank him. I didn't know that he was coming on. I didn't know so this is all like ad hoc kind of stuff. So, but
Yeah.
yeah. Well, maybe yeah,
Thanks. Man.
we'll see you on another one then. Thank you so much, Steven.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm subscribed to your channel anyway now. So next time you're back on, I'll be in the comment section and I'll say hi. So thanks so much, brother. But pray for me and pray that I'm delivered for the glory of Jesus Christ. And I'll be praying for you.
Of course.
And hopefully I'll meet you on the clouds one day, bro.
Amen. Of course, Steven, can you get half of Ireland to subscribe to my channel, please?
I can get at least a quarter. At least a quarter.
All right,
Right?
man. Have a good one.
God bless.
Yep.
Right. I will recommend you to some of my friends.
Oh, it's
Right.
all good. I appreciate it. I was just messing around.
No. God bless you, brother.
God bless
Thanks.
you.
Right.
Yep. Peace.
God bless.
Peace. Well, that was fun. Guys, these are addicting. No, don't tell me there's no sound. What? After all this, there's no sound? Don't tell me that. Don't scare me. I should actually fix this a little bit. Oh, okay. Why'd you say no sound? Huh? Why'd you say no sound, bro? Okay. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Guillermo, if you're still in here, thank you so much for that super chat. Alex, thank you for the super chat. Who else super chatted me? There was one person I couldn't get to it, and I really appreciate that. Guys, this is just going to be a test, and all this stuff happened. So weird, so weird. But hey, check it out. 7 p.m. tonight, Central, right? Not South Central, not in the hood. Central Standard Daylight or Standard Daylight Savings Time, okay? We are going to have fun. It's not going to be a test tonight, okay? We're not going to be testing. It's not going to be beta, okay? It's going to be pure, genuine alpha. Yeah, but we're going to be talking about Gavin. He commented on one of my channels. That's kind of cool. He has 100,000 subscribers, so kind of put me on the map a little bit. Oh, why is this chat like this? Let me fix this. Okay. And we'll take some Q&A. We'll have some fun. What is today? Thursday? What is today? October? Name that movie. What's today? October? It's so hard getting off because I have real people in here. Like, I just want to hang with y'all and just chill and talk stupid. Look smart, talk stupid. All right, I really have to go though. What is it? 12:23. I'm having peanut butter and jelly for lunch. You got to grill or with butter in the pan, the bread, right? And then yeah. All right. No one's talking. I love you guys. Praise be Jesus Mary. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you for helping me test everything. Pray that tonight's stream at 7 p.m. goes well. God bless you all. Praise